Hi everyone, welcome back to the Shiplabi Show. First off, I want to say thank you so much for all the support I got on the first episode of the Shiplabi Show, A Difference in Generations. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. There'll be a link for it in the description below. One thing you'll probably notice is, if you're listening to this on SoundCloud, you probably won't notice a thing because there's only audio. But if you are watching this on YouTube, you will obviously be able to tell there's no video this time. There was a lot of issues with the camera as well as my PC and everything, so I just decided not to do video this time. So I'm sorry about that. The next episode should have video, and if not, again, I'm sorry. Another thing, someone left a comment about conspiracy theories. We'll make an episode about that in the future, so look out for that. And my guests today, we're going to be looking at some internet trends as well as some internet comments and discussing those. And this will probably be... We'll probably in the future look at these topics as well. So, anyway, my guest is Bryson Schultz, the Bryson Schultz. He's writing down a note. He wanted to be introduced in a certain way. I asked him before, but he didn't give me a good response. So, anyway, here if you wanna announce yourself, make yourself known.
Hi, my name is Samuel Chestnut.
You have to actually speak up.
Hi, my name is Bryson Schultz. How are you guys doing today? How are you, Tony?
I'm doing all right.
Great. Awesome.
You have to speak up.
I'm excited. Yeah. Let's do it. I didn't think I need to talk that loud. I'm pretty close. Do you guys hear this? This is ASMR.
Oh, okay. So when I realized, I forgot that he has the headphones on. So
I can hear my phone.
okay, yeah. Speak at this volume. He's being difficult.
Hey guys. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's be regular. Let's be regular.
So I just want to start out by asking you,
Yes.
what do you think of just social media trends in general?
I think some are just pretty stupid and ridiculous. Like there's some that. Okay, this is how I'll devise it. There's trends in terms of, I guess, so I think a trend is healthy. There's individual interest,
Yeah.
and not necessarily trending because you're trying to fit in with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, there's artists I love in music and or even just actors and stuff, and be or artists or creators that they have merchandise.
Yeah.
And that's cool. So so I guess it's not really a trend, but there's something they have and some product that they have. I'm oh, I really like that. I would wear that.
Yeah.
It's something that I like, or I think that's cool. Or even in trends shoes is I think is a fine trend.
Yeah.
There might be shoes out there or that people and or cool stylistic clothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it depends on if it's I like it genuinely because I like it, or I like it because I'm this is the freshest style. And there's some people that like that, but I watch a lot of people they buy this because this is the freshest thing right now.
Yeah.
And I'm okay, and that's just kind of I feel they're just sheep following stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it kind of gets into trends that I think are unhealthy and kind of stupid. Especially the freaking Tide Pod challenge.
Tide Pod.
Who thought that was smart? And then the fact that I don't even know if it was originally started to be a trend.
Yeah.
But the fact that people were endorsing it
And jumping on it.
and being oh, this is the next big thing, that was stupid. And especially even dance stuff. I guess dance stuff isn't, but I feel when you title something like this and say it's a challenge.
Yeah.
I think that's stupid. This challenge, it's not. What's the challenge? It wasn't. Now one trend that's just very recent. I just saw maybe 2 days ago.
Yeah.
The bottle kick. The
Oh
bottle.
yeah.
So no, that's kind of an actual challenge.
Yeah,
you know, because that's because I'm if you're gonna say challenge, give it a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be oh, I'm a whip. What? That's stupid. But yeah, I think there's trends that just need to stop, and trends of people just trying to follow what everyone else is doing, and then there's I guess it's not really a trend, but there's something maybe this is popular, but there's something Like with me, I'm like, maybe this is popular,
Mm-hmm.
but like I don't want all of that, or I'm not trying to copy that. There might be like this specific thing, like Jordans, like
Yeah.
like there's only like some people like just buy Jordans because like, oh, I got to, or like it's a classic. But I'm like, there's really only like 2 types of Jordans that I'm like I would buy those, and I also buy like very simplistic versions of them because I don't like the big flash, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of like me, and then I also do think it's healthy to explore. Like if you're trying to figure out like who you are, and you'd be like, oh, I thought this shirt was cool.
Yeah.
Like that, I think it's cool to explore, but don't hop on a trend just to be cool or just to like follow what everyone else is doing, because then it's like you're not yourself. And I hate that.
You got a little bit into this, but when it comes to stuff that's like genuinely dangerous.
Yes. What do you mean dangerous?
Well, like when it comes to things like Tide Pods, like eating Tide Pods, or like cinnamon challenger, which we're gonna get into later. It just seems kind of like, why would you do that?
Well, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, like cinnamon, like I think it's just like I feel like with people are, like, I mean, obviously you see people like dying from it, like why don't do it? But I think like I see people just being like, oh, I want to kill my throat, gross. And like I didn't do the cinnamon challenge. I like this is at home, but like because we make like a cinnamon sugar mix thing, and it's literally just cinnamon sugar. Because I used to just like do it on my toast, but like with sugar,
see toast.
Like if I'm rushing, like so we have like
toast.
A thing. I love toast. No, but we have a thing we mix like cinnamon and sugar, and like if I make toast, like I'll like put like you toast it, put butter on it. Yeah. I'm restraining myself from cussing, just so you know. I'm typically a free floater. But like I'll put it on there, toast and stuff, and it's cool. And so like one time I just did that, or like I always did that. Like I always just be like, oh, I'm gonna eat it because like sugar. But I think like the sugar like helps like denote it. And it wasn't even like a challenge thing. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, people for real with straight cinnamon, we're trying to like do some damage.
Oh yeah, you can find some like with all these challenges where there's always the blah blah whatever challenge. Yeah. And then there's also the blah 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 challenge fail. Or you can, especially with the cinnamon challenge, there's so many funny videos you can find where you see people just completely failing at it. So yeah. Anyway, I found this list. This website called Koisky, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. It said top 7 internet challenges of all time. Yeah. And the first one is on the list is planking. Oh
my god.
I didn't hear
that was
too
funny.
much about this.
You know what planking is, right?
It's just like when you're like laying.
You remember when it was a trend?
No, I don't remember.
This was like
this was
like 6th grade, I think, for us. This was like late elementary, early like.
I remember
grade.
Because one thing I remember at least being in relevance, because some trends don't make it to like mainstream or whatever. Yeah. And some do. And I remember this one was actually, I forget what season of it, but it was in The Office. They were kind of poking fun of it. So I never really got too much. I didn't really get into really any of these challenges, but I didn't see much about it until really the big wave had passed. Do you have any like experience with like planking or?
I guess that was a trend. Like again, like there's some trends I think I'm like, oh, they're just funny. Yeah. And it's not even like I don't even know why it's popular. Like I think I like the planking. I think it's just funny to like do.
Well, the thing I remember, especially after why I heard so much about it,
was... planking wasn't like... Oh, it's just a trend, I guess. It's not like a challenge.
It was like... For a while there, I was looking at like top 10 videos. Yeah. And one of it was like top 10 most dangerous prank trend things to do. And it was like planking. And it was like... I was like, what do you...
Planking's dangerous if you're really doing like you know, because if you see what it is and then be like, well, how did you make that dangerous? Yeah. Then you start thinking you did something stupid.
Yeah, like if you just plank on a bench or something, like, oh, who cares? Yeah, but if you're like, oh, look at me, I'm gonna plank on top of the World Trade Center or something like.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like that's how you get it dangerous.
And that's really just dangerous if you really on the edge.
Yeah, and I feel like you do that with anything. It's like, ooh, eating cereal. top most dangerous thing you've ever done.
With cereal.
But like they don't tell you. It's like, I'm eating cereal
because there's
on
choking,
the outside
but it's like
on the outside of a skyscraper.
You gotta tell it was like intentional, like something happened. So you're like, it wasn't choking.
Yeah.
But like hearing about planking, like when I first heard of it, this is why I remember it was like early. It was like late elementary, early middle school, because the dude, what's his name? But the dude who did Super Hot Fire.
Yeah.
That dude, what was his name? I'm looking it up. Deshaun Raw. I like that's like when that came out. I had like watched. I saw like he was like he was a YouTuber. Like I actually watched. Like it wasn't just that video. Like there was like he had like other content that I watched. I thought was like really cool and funny. And he did. I'm pretty sure it was him, but they did like a video of like he was walking around and it was like. Planking was just like everywhere and like his character was like what the heck is going on and blah blah. So like that's how like I heard of like planking, and then seeing it I was like, oh, why, like seeing it be like popular. I was just like, oh, that's kind of weird. But I thought like in the video it's just funny because like why are you standing or sitting in these weird positions? But yeah, but like if you're making planking dangerous, that's kind of dumb. But planking is just kind of one of those things. It's like, oh, it's funny and stupid. Yeah. That's just kind of like my take on planking and when it was out. So yeah.
So the next one is T-bowing.
What the fuck is T-bowing?
Okay, so I knew a little bit about this, but basically,
I'm Googling.
It's some football player, I think. He would like get down on one knee or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember watching a documentary, not about this specifically, but this guy, Tim Tebow, I think his name is. And he would like get down on one knee and like pray or something. And a lot of people were doing this. And I don't know a whole bunch about this, so don't quote me or anything. But I just remember a lot of like sports fans and stuff. I remember watching this documentary, and
oh my gosh,
there were.
I'm looking at photos
of people like just doing that thing. It was that's the T-bowing thing. I don't know. There's not too much to talk about on that subject.
I see, but like it's weird. Like, how did this get popular? Like, he literally got kicked in the nuts and is in pain, and it's saying
wait, is that?
That's literally what it is. It was saying like it became popular because it's like it was a mock. Here, I'll show you. It was a football player who played for okay, there's that one. But another one was like, it was like talking about like he got like hit in the nuts after a hit, and or the other one was saying like this one was also saying like, when he like hit, he every time he got a touchdown he would like get on a knee and do this.
Yeah.
And like pray, I guess like pray would be like thank you God, and that's what people were like making fun of. But I don't
think it was. Oh crap!
Another one thing said the other one was like, oh, it's because like nuts.
I think that was more of a.
Well, I don't think it's making fun, but I'm just like the fact that like got like popular.
Yeah.
And people were
I
like,
think that was
oh,
more
this
of
is
a
cool.
Inside that community.
Like football.
Yeah.
Well, but even then, like I'm saying, like if something starts here,
yeah,
and especially like with football, like you know how many people watch football? There's people who watch football that don't even like football.
Oh yeah.
Because like you grow up and you like your dad is like, get the Bengals, and then like it's so you see, especially like the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Like I haven't seen it in like a few years, but like I used to watch that straight up just for the commercials.
Oh,
like everyone used to just watch it for the commercials and for the trailers because like this is like all the hottest stuff is coming out, or these commercials are funny.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like there are a lot of there's tons and tons and tons of people watching the Super Bowl, so like
yeah, and it's
that's
like
why they
it.
put.
But that's just like there's
there.
a bunch of these people who like go to see something just cause,
yeah,
and don't
like,
even
why?
like. But no, like I was one of those people like I was like. I think that's where the Super Bowl got people too, like in terms of views. It'd be like, oh, I like comedy. People like comedy, so we want to see that. And also like especially even more now, it is like what's the hottest movie coming out? Mm-hmm. Especially like this last one, like when Endgame was coming out. That was the big thing. Did they do Spider-Man? No, yeah, I think Endgame was just the big thing at the time. But yeah, that's what they do, especially like Marvel movies, bro. Like that's the stuff. I mean, like I'm not spoiling nothing, but I saw yeah, I told you this. I saw Far From Home the other day. Especially like,
what did you think of that?
It was cool.
I didn't hear too nice things about that.
It's weird. I didn't even like Homecoming that much. Okay, I do like the fact that like I always think it's cool, like, because since we're teens.
Yeah.
And okay, well, let me go on this part. A lot of people are like, "Oh, who's the best Spider-Man?" And I'm like, honestly, to put it, this is my sense, because it's actually like at the time of the comics, and like just Peter Parker, and like as it was, Andrew Garfield was actually, in my opinion, still the best, because he actually looks like Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And like he actually like and had like the ways of doing it, and like how Peter was at the time, like that literally was what Andrew did. Like, so like the high school part, maybe not as much, but that literally was like what Andrew was. And a lot of people can't say like this person's best Spider-Man, because like a lot of it is the writing too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't put that on the actor necessarily.
Yeah.
And I think Tom Holland, I think he's a cool actor. I think he's great. I think he's doing cool. I don't know. I think like with Marvel taking over, like I see the success, but I don't know if like this is necessarily my favorite version of Spider-Man. Like I think it's like fun is how I'll put it. It's like a fun Spider-Man just to like see and watch, and also they kind of have that part of like, oh, I'm a teenager. This is like the first time we're really like sticking with him being a teenager, not being like, oh, and I think that was like Marvel's thing, was be like, let's have a movie like a superhero. Like we have all these adults, these serious adults and stuff. Like let's have movies with superheroes that's like learning to be a superhero. Oh, yeah. And I think that's a cool concept. So I thought Far From Home was cool. It was interesting, especially the mid credit and post credit scene was dope, and especially like the mid credit scene. Like even like I saw online, people are saying it too. Like it's like after I saw the movie, but they're like this. It literally might change the entire, like, especially like the third movie, like it's gonna be something big, and it's gonna change like the fabric of like what we're gonna kind of do next to the movies. I don't know necessarily the fabric, but just kind of like how stuff is flowing, especially like with the post credit scenes, like kind of seeing like, I'm not gonna say what characters, but kind of seeing like where these characters like are now, or like like where they were in terms of like timeline of the movie. But yeah, it was like fun. I definitely like this one way better than Homecoming, but in general I just think like, and I don't know if this Marvel was going for, but I think it's like I like Tom Holland as an actor. I think he's a cool actor, but I do think this is like an interpretation of like, let's have a fun Spider-Man. Like we'll have like these serious dramatic moments as well, like, 'cause, I mean, like you need those, but like I think it is like, let's have a fun Spider-Man and someone who's kind of like vulnerable, but like we can all really like relate to more. But especially from the teen front, I think. And these movies are gonna be crazy, because these, like, I look back and I'm like, all these movies and cartoons we watch, you know, like our parents are like, oh, like I remember that. That's a classic. I think it's gonna be funny, because like I hope I have kids. I don't know about you, but like we grow up and be like, oh, yo, Ben 10, that was the shiz.
I mean, I never really got.
Don't talk to me. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like Ben 10, or you know, like Regular Show, Chowder, all that stuff. Like, are you like, our kids are gonna be like, I don't know. And then like I said this. I said like, when I have kids, like I'm hooking them on Ben 10. Like that's from the jump. Like Ben 10 is a class, or even like freaking iCarly. Because especially like now we have a lot of shows. Like our parents will have like Boy Meets World, Saved by the Bell as like the kind of live action teen shows. But like we had a lot of good stuff, like because we had Drake and Josh. I watched Drake and Josh. That's still funny. Drake and you have problems. Drake and Josh, iCarly, Zoe 101, Victorious. Dan Schneider just kind of dropped off after that. Like he has those kind of trash. You got these Disney shows like Good Luck Charlie. Good Luck Charlie was alright. Like it wasn't a big of my vibe. Sweet Life, dude. So Zach and Cody and On Deck. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I know. So I think I just look. We should do an episode on that, like what we think of the future. But but just my taste on this. Like I think that's funny. Like to be like, oh, or even like, dude, music especially scares me. Like now, like this is old school. Like old school music's like good and dope. Like especially like cause you know, like I listen to a lot of different types of music. But especially I like old school, like some cool like vibey rock, or I love Tame Impala. They're not old, but Tame Impala I like is like they have some of these cool different aspects, and especially like when Tyler the Creator came out, and especially like I listen a lot of like experimental hip hop and stuff, but I still love old school stuff.
Oh yeah.
And like the way like experimental music, like how like they are embracing, like people are embracing the artist a little bit more in the weirdness.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a little bit more. Like a lot of people aren't like necessarily, or like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but like there are those people, like I said, that are sheeps that are just like, and they don't really know or appreciate it, and then they do and they don't sheep shit, which I hate. I love sheep shit. I hate sheep shit. But what I'm saying, like having our kids be like, oh, maybe seeing that how cool that is, and then kind of seeing how music will evolve from them. But what I'm scared about is like trashy trap that's out now. Like these kids be like, I don't want them to think that's cool. So it'd be like, so what we'd have is old school.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, yo, I'm cutting that shit out. You listen to like the good old school, which is my shit, my school. Yeah, my school. And then I'm gonna let you listen to this old school. That Tribe Called Quest, that NWA, that Knife, that the Brigsby. This is my pimp bitch. All right. Anyway, you can have it if you need it. Do you need it?
Yes, I'm not looking at it, but you're gonna talk about it. Is which one? It was definitely everyone. If you couldn't hear about this, please don't do that.
Don't beatbox.
Yeah, please.
I'm listening. I'm sorry.
Okay. One thing that I know everyone. If you don't know what this is, like, what are you doing? You're living underneath a rock. But the Harlem Shake.
Oh, that was so old.
It's said of all time, but like, I remember. I don't even know really where this. What's that even from? Or like
Harlem Shake?
Yeah, is it like a song?
No, that was a song. It was a song, and there's like a music video. Yeah, like it was like a song, and that's why people were like, "Do the Harlem Shake, do." Yeah, I don't know like where the dance is. No, because the dance is really just the wobble. Yeah, the dance is the wobble, but just like done to the Harlem Shake.
I just remember.
And it's not even like a Harlem.
Like,
so yeah,
it's like everyone was getting down to like, and then one of the
because it was just funny.
Yeah,
but I mean, we were in elementary, so like then it was just like there's free mind, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, oh, this is goofy.
Yeah.
But like that, but yeah, I don't know why I keep like having my mindset on like challenges. But see, that was like something that was like, okay, it's cool because it's just like a dance, like it's just funny. Yeah. But it wasn't like a challenge. Now, like I look back, I'm like, it was stupid. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie, be honest, but like. I think I think it's like you can have fun with stuff, but like I think like back then I'm just laughing because I'm just like, yeah, we're just in elementary, like no one really knew what was going on.
If you can still do it, but I know on YouTube for a while you typed in Harlem Shake or something, or do the Harlem Shake, like it would do. I know someone knows what I'm talking about. It would like start singing a song or whatever. And I remember there was a video out. It was like some miners or something. In their mind, they were I don't know if they were like, there were some kind of like people with like hard hats or whatever. They were like underground or something, and they made a Harlem Shake video, and I remember it was like it went super viral, but like all of them got fired or something because like I don't know why they got fired, but
that's weird.
And I remember it was like this video it was really popping. But yeah, I never really. That's a lot of these. It's like I didn't really get into that. But the next one, the ice bucket challenge, that was I think that was a really good challenge where it raised a lot of money for ALS and spreading a lot of awareness. But that was one of those things. It wasn't like very specific on how much water you needed or like how much ice you were supposed to use. Cause like there's some people where it was like, I remember one person had an entire like glacier dropped on. I was speaking earlier about fail videos. This person had like, I remember it's still the funniest thing I could think of. Not really, but one of the funnier things I could think of. He was in his bathroom, and are you gonna eat that? He put up a snack. Please don't.
I should mukbang. You know what mukbang is?
Oh yeah. No, don't. Please don't.
Okay, I'm not.
Hold on.
Dude, I'm off. Like, I'm backing up so you don't hear the snackage.
Okay.
There you go.
But he had like about 10 ice cubes in a little baggie, and then and it was in like a Tupperware container, and then you can so hear that. And he poured a tiny.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
I'm really sorry about that. A really tiny baggie of water on top of his on top of the ice cubes. So pretty much what he created was a big ice brick, and he went to drop all the ice cubes on his head, but all he did was drop this massive piece of ice on top of himself, and it was
Was he hurt?
I don't know, probably.
Oh, gross.
He did one of those things where he was like, ow, 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 and then, like, he ran to turn off the camera. But that's one of those things where you don't know. There's not, like, it's very vague and, like, what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because, like, some people, it's like...
Was he, like, starting it, or was he just, like, mimicking what he saw?
I think he was mimicking what... I don't know. I don't know, honestly. But, like, some people see, like, they'll have an entire, like, trash can filled with ice and water. Mm-hmm. And then there's some people that just throw water on themselves. And there's some people that, like, drop a freaking massive piece of ice on them. And it was like everyone was doing it. From, like, you probably know someone who did it. Or you probably did it yourself. I just remember a lot of people at our school that were doing it. And, like, challenging each other and everything.
That's stupid.
I mean, it was spreading awareness, so I can't hate on it too much.
Oh, you mean ALS?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
no.
talking about the ice bucket challenge.
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
to
me, it just sounded like you were just talking about there was some random, like, ice, like, block you're supposed to do on your head. I'm like, that's ridiculous dangerous.
Yeah.
No, I did ALS. No, because that's, like, an awareness. That makes sense. It's awareness, and it's not, like, dangerous. Unless you're doing, like, a freaking, like, brick
That's one of those things
tower.
where it's like you can.
Well, it's not even vague. It's literally just
far.
It's cold. You can literally do. It's literally just like ice cubes, and use a dump on yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, so if that dude really was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do a full brick," you're stupid.
Well, I don't think he meant to do a full brick, but what he did was he put just a tiny bit of water on all these ice cubes, and they just melted to get.
Oh yeah, that's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he thought that through.
Yeah, no. Everybody. Don't do so much ice and
just a tiny bit of water.
And no, but don't. Actually, no. He would have been fine. Do not put water over the ice. Put the ice in the water. That's what you do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that man's stupid. I'm sorry, bro. I hope you're okay. I hope you're safe. But that was not the smartest decision. But yeah, no, I had an aunt that died from ALS. My dad was like close there, and yeah, so like we kind of did it for her. It was cool. It was a cool experience.
I think there's a lot of money and stuff raised for.
There's a lot of money and stuff raised.
So like you can't clown on it too hard.
I'm not clowning on it.
No, I'm just saying like.
Oh no, I'm just clowning on dude. But I was like, hey,
I'm just saying like, because a lot of stuff.
If you are like clowning on ALS,
no.
No, I was like, if there's, I know what you're saying. But I was like, dudes, there's people out there clowning on raising awareness for a disease that literally kills people, you should die. No, it's not dark though. Like for real, like I'm serious. I mean, like, all right, don't make fun.
You should die.
No, don't make
fun.
It's
not dark though.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Death is fun. No, I'm joking, guys. But yeah,
someone's gonna sue you.
Something. This kid just. Ugh, I don't like it. All right, what's the next trend?
Okay, the next thing. Cinnamon challenge, which we talked about a little bit.
Talk about the cinnamon.
I remember this one out of all the challenge, I think this got the most like media attention and like.
Really?
This is so. I remember.
I thought ALS probably had more.
Well, in terms of this is dangerous. Like, do not do this. Like full on.
Well, I think Tide Pod's Well, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm skipping ahead. Well, I'm not comparing cinnamon and Tide Pod. Tide Pods lasted only so long, I think.
I think people shut that down pretty
because people were literally dying.
Yeah.
Like some people like maybe died from choking on cinnamon, but like most of the cinnamon was just like
I think
damage your throat, choking, that kind of stuff.
I think part of the reason is because when you think of cinnamon, it's I put cinnamon in my cereal.
Well, also people are seeing it and they're like, oh, that's
cinnamon.
funny. I want to be that stupid kid on the video. But like with Tide Pods, I think
it's like
people are like, oh, I will literally die.
Yeah.
And if you were one of those people who watched the videos and still were like, no, I'm gonna try that. Or even if you're one of those people who watch the videos and like, oh, this is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
This is dumb. Who would do this? And then you did it. Like,
yeah.
Why? There's stupid, and then there's stupid.
But I remember I was watching, I forget what something. Doesn't matter. It's relevant. But basically, they got this doctor expert person, and they were like, don't do the Tide Pod challenge because it's bad for you. You see, what happens is
he did like a scientific.
Yeah, he was like this. It had this CGI diagram of like what happens when you can probably find it on online somewhere, but it was like a big thing of don't do the cinnamon challenge because it's very bad. And I said this before, but I think because you put cinnamon in a lot of stuff,
that's why people were like,
oh, it's fine. I eat cinnamon all the time.
But it's a spice as well.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people forget that like cinnamon is like a spice.
Yeah.
Because like so many cinnamon things we have, it's like because like I said, when I mixed that cinnamon with sugar, it didn't do anything. And I think like because when cinnamon is mixed with like a lot of like sugar and stuff, it's like it's taking away the dryness. I mean, sugar's dry, but I think it's just like component wise, it's not like doing. Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same thing, but I think like there's like the saltine cracker challenge. Where like you try to eat 10, but like once you get like one or two,
you didn't have to like
it
die.
takes away like your all the
like the
I don't think it's the same thing, but like
yeah, like
I know
saltine's not gonna kill you.
Yeah, you're not gonna like I don't know what that sound was, but yeah. And then
like, were you allowed to have water with the saltines?
No.
There was no water.
No, that's
it was like 10
10
minutes.
Something like that. Yeah.
What?
I don't remember.
Well, I'll just Google. Well, continue. What's the next one?
I didn't hear too much about this one, but a Running Man challenge.
Oh, I remember. No, that's where it began. Where I was like, these aren't even challenge. It's a dance. That's literally a dance.
Oh.
Yeah,
Running Man challenge, running in place of the song
What
"My
was the song?
Boo Ghost Town" DJs.
I remember the song.
Something like that. I don't know. I didn't even hear about this until I was planning this episode. So
It's 6 saltines cracker with sometimes 5% of those people able to eat at least 2 of the patients affected by lack saliva necessary. Yeah, it's 6 in a minute is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Oh, there's a thing that says, how do you beat the song? If you look rabid, you're doing your own. Eat multiple crackers at a time. When you're shoved 2 or 3 crackers in your mouth, you have more leverage to swallow larger goals. Oh, I don't care. I'm sorry.
okay.
What's next?
So yeah, we didn't get too much on the Running Man. If there's more about it, send me an email. I don't know why I said it like that's weird. Okay, like leave a comment about that. And the last one on the 7 list is the mannequin challenge, which I remember that guy.
Was that when you just stay frozen?
You can just stand still and it's like
that was kind of funny. I thought that one was like kind of funny. It's not even a challenge though.
Oh, if you look at like half the mannequins, you can see people like moving, like there's which.
I mean, maybe it's a challenge, maybe just to stay frozen, but
yeah,
it's not even like. Actually, no, I'll give the mannequin challenge that. I'll give him like, you know what? It's very minor. It's not even a challenge. No, this is just called it.
I don't think you can really get hurt.
The mannequin man.
The mannequin man.
Or one man. I'm sorry, people. Or transgender person. Can't leave them out. But that's like, yeah. So yeah, but no, the mannequin thing, I thought that was just like a funny thing you could do with some friends.
It wasn't anything
and
too
not
bad.
like risk death unless you, like I said, like the planking mofo who was like, no, I'm going to mannequin challenge near the volcanic pits of Nadarja.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a real place. It might be. I don't know.
Maybe.
Nadarja.
You probably just offended like 1 million people.
I'm not sorry.
But okay, for the next part of the show, we're gonna be talking about internet comments. And one thing for sure is I'm sorry. When it comes to this show, I want to like bring back some things, and I'm looking at funny comments or whatever, things online. Trying to find my words here, but with some of these, and this is trends, going into really trends, but well, a trend pretty much when it's like popping and everyone wants to do it, that makes it trendy, right? So, for example, the world record egg on Instagram, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, first off, did you like that photo?
I did like that photo.
Okay, I did as well.
I did like it.
And so,
and it happened. And no, and it was cool. It was like, it was literally as simple as a dude being like, hey, I want this to be the biggest. And people were like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah. You know what the really funny thing? As soon as that happened, everyone and their mom
liked
it, but then tried to do their own thing with it. They were like, oh, make this the whatever.
That's stupid though. No, like, people are just snagging over it.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't steal someone else's grind. Like, a dude was just like, hey, I just want to have fun. And then, like, you really tried. And there's people like, no, but his thing was like, I'm actually trying to do a challenge.
Yeah.
And I just want to see if it works.
Mm-hmm.
It got like 20 to 100 times the amount of likes. So that was cool. And yeah, a cool thing.
Mm-hmm. One thing I follow a lot of dank meme pages on Instagram, which steal their memes from other places.
I hate dank
memes. Do you really? Dank memes are hilarious. But the problem is with a lot of these dank meme pages, I'm just going to say meme pages, is they do a lot of advertisements for like other pages. And one of the things that's really funny is there'll be a video that's playing. And it'll be like half the video. And it'll be like, go to this other page and you'll see the video. I've done that multiple times. And one time I spent, like, not even lying, an hour going through this person's posts to find this video.
Find the rest of it.
Yeah, it's never there.
God.
It's never there. I'm telling you, if you can give me like even one example of one of these pages that's like, go to this page to watch the rest of this video, it's you will not believe the ending.
Like, why are you splitting? Like,
well, nothing you can do is if you go to that, follow that page, you're not gonna find the video. But you can just go in the comments and people be like, oh, guess what? The dog died. Ha ha ha. Which not really funny, but
dog deaths are hilarious. No,
but it's like you can just find, be like, hey guys, what happened in this video? And it was like, or you can just look up the video on like YouTube or something. Which
why don't you just do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because it's convenient if you're going through it.
I guess, but they're just playing scams. They're scamming you.
And
they don't like you, Billy. They're scamming you. With a stamina. I need some stamina. Continue.
Self-promotion, a lot of especially like on Instagram and stuff, it's really hard. A lot of people want to get really big, and part of the way to please don't do that. He's licking my tripod.
I didn't actually lick it. I didn't.
Okay. What am I saying? People will self-promote a lot, and you'll see like one of the funny things. I'll be looking on a dank meme page, right? Another thing you can look at is comments on like posts. That's like better, just as good or better than the actual post itself.
Yeah.
And you'll see people like, guess what? These meme and every so often the formula for what gets people to go to your page changes. For a while it was, I can't believe this meme page is not posting good memes, blah 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 blah. Check out my page, blah 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 blah. And then for a while it was this is so sad. I can't believe blah blah blah, and they just very cookie cutter. The other day I saw it was people are betting. Well, not really betting, but they're like, oh, I bet you $10 million that I will accept your follow request in under 10 seconds. I post the most dank memes on the internet that no one else has. Also, P.S. I've never lost this challenge. And so you hit it.
Mm-hmm.
People owe me like $100 million now.
Yeah.
So, and they do eventually get the follow, but it's all the same memes. And
I mean, that's like, I just think like that's kind of on that society.
Yeah. Or it's like something now all the time, like a meme comes out or something semi-original comes out, and no joke, I was going through my timeline, and I saw the exact same meme.
Yeah.
From 4 different accounts, all in a row. It was like, one was like 53 minutes ago, the one was like 55 minutes ago, and then it was just like minutes apart. So it's the exact same meme. And just like,
and they're different accounts.
yes, they're different accounts.
Because people are trying to take credit for stuff that's not theirs.
Yeah.
Like, I bet, no, honestly, real talk, I bet all 4 of those that you saw it on weren't even like the original.
Oh, definitely not.
Doubt.
Definitely not.
Definitely doubt.
And when it comes, and
I'm sorry, one more thing.
Yeah.
They're not even the originals, and they all try to, and like some of them probably copied from the other. And be like, oh, that dude's funny.
Yeah.
No.
But one thing that comes up that might not be as relevant too much is self-promotion police. And people make these pages where it's like, and they're very clearly trying to self-promote themselves, but self-promote themselves through other people, because they're like, if you see somebody self-promoting on any post ever, tag the self-promotion police. And so, like, and it was actually funny because I was going through a meme page, and I saw someone self-promoting, and someone added them, the self-promotion police.
Yeah.
And there's all these pages, and people are like, going out to stop the self-promotion, and they're doing the same thing.
So like everyone's,
they're doing the same thing.
that's what I'm saying. People need to be original. Be original.
Like the first person that did self-promotion, please. Good on you.
Like maybe someone could have done like
there's
something else, please, but don't take like legit the self-promotion, please. And like, yeah, be like this self-deprecating. But
I don't know. But like, it's funny because they're like, don't self-promote, but then they're also like, be sure to tag us. And like,
self-promotion police for self-promoting themselves.
Oh, 100%.
Basically.
110%.
A little hypocritical, guys. Come on, seriously.
Ooh.
What's next?
One thing that's definitely for sure that these people do is copy and paste, like, comments. There'll be a lot of one thing when it comes to like promotions. One thing I see on Instagram, it's like, roses are red, shoutouts aren't cool, you lost a follower, maybe even 2. It's long, but I don't remember what it is. But that is just something that people just copy and paste into things, and especially with the self-promoting, they just copy and paste that crap like all the time.
That's ridiculous.
So here are a few comments I'm gonna be reading. It said, this is on YouTube. It says, "Stop scrolling for a minute. I recently Okay, so this was one of these things that you press read more. It says stop scrolling for a minute, and you press read more, And it says, I recently uploaded a new song. Tell me what you think. I would appreciate it. Like it if you stopped scrolling. Like, do I like it? Because, like, if you like it because you stopped scrolling.
Well, no, that's literally
the person might think.
Likes.
Yeah. Don't press read more. Oh, that's the thing. It's like, what is that word called? It's like you want someone to do something, so you tell them not to do it.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah. Don't press read more. Don't go to my YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button or something like that. Well, this guy said, don't read more. You know, you did now. You have a blessed year. Like to activate. See, I'm sorry, but like to activate. What do you? So I can't have a blessed year unless I hit the like button on his comment.
Well, that's and that pisses me off because it's like you feel depressed. Like they make you feel depressed, and you're like, oh, gross.
Yeah.
We're like, no, I'll be depressed.
And then this person, roses are red, violets are blue. I want to reach 800 subs, but my only hope is you. And then they go look down. You say, read more. Can I get a sub for that one? How much you want to bet this person did not come up with that?
It's because they didn't.
Yeah.
People.
Oh, somebody liked it. They probably liked their own comment.
Gross.
I mean, I do that too, but.
All right. Yeah, we discussed this earlier. I saw that Tony is one of those people that likes their own photo.
Yeah. So.
That's a no-no.
Okay, well.
I don't know. Like when I first had Instagram in middle school, like that's what I did. And then after, like you grow up and you're just like, what does that say about yourself? Like I don't know.
Not like your own photo.
When we like your like.
I just.
I don't think it's that bad. I mean, like you can like it, but like to me, I'm just like. I'm like I took the photo. I like it. It's still in my phone.
Yeah.
I don't need. You know what I'm saying? I don't
know. This comment right here. There were such high hopes for this. It says, the first part says, who else clicked the notification immediately? Happy emoji face. I could see. That's fine. I'll like that.
Yeah.
But then it says, but I'm subbing to everyone who likes this and subs to me. Reply when done.
No one wants to reply.
Yeah.
When done, people.
Stop.
You're telling me to stop.
No.
Stop.
Oh, another thing is 1 view, 6 comments. So on YouTube, a lot of times you'll see the video and stuff. Basically, what's happening is the video loads, but then the comments load after. Like there's 2 different parts of the page, and a lot of people, they don't realize that one loads before the other one does. So in that like half second that it takes to load, and I might be wrong about this, but this is my theory at least. In that half second, if you're chances are if you're that early to a video, you got a notification.
Yeah.
So you click on really fast, and I bet you like tons and tons of other people did the same thing. So you might get to it on 2 views, but then 1,000 other people also just looked into it and left a comment. So now there's like 600 comments because that loaded like a half second after the actual video did. So that I'm pretty sure that's why it says like 1 view, 6 comments, 600 comments or whatever. I don't think it's really YouTube is not really broken.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, I don't know a whole lot about web pages and stuff, but I'm guessing it probably loads faster that way to have a better experience for the user. But some people like are freaking out like, oh my gosh, YouTube's broken, blah 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 blah. And it's like, I don't think that's the case. A lot of times people, when they get on a video, they'll put first. This person said second. Early, read more. First. Oh, so are you subscribed to PewDiePie?
No, I'm not. I subscribed to him when he was like real big and popular.
Yeah.
And literally, I didn't even watch. I only watched his vlogs.
Yeah, really.
I literally only watched his vlogs. Like I didn't watch the like his gaming stuff.
Yeah.
And I low key, like I watched his vlogs. Like I thought they were kind of cool, and then but also a lot of them I just looked at them like, oh, his girlfriend's hot. Yeah, they're not together. Are they still together?
Yeah.
Are they married?
They're getting married, but.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. She seems really nice.
But anyway, when the whole T-Series thing, this Indian company or whatever.
Yeah.
You heard about it? Then
I've never heard.
You're living under a rock.
T-Series sounds like
so
a
basically, they
strange
overtook him
boy
as the
band.
biggest channel a few months ago.
Oh.
And you're living underneath a rock.
No,
but
I'm
this
not.
person said, "I'm an Indian rap artist and I hate T-Series." Laughing till I'm crying emoji face. I just dropped a diss. Mind giving it a come on.
Like a commenter
Yeah.
on PewDiePie's video.
Yeah, because
That's stupid.
And it's funny because T-Series oh, Indian blah 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 blah. Because
No one cares.
India, and it's like, I hate T-Series. Yay, let's get on. All the people this thing has 11 likes. Him and his 10 other accounts are the ones who like that. I'm betting. I just dropped a diss. Mind giving it really, dude?
So PewDiePie only has beef with T-Series because they are just overtaking him.
Yeah. It was kind of like a.
But it looks stupid. Like, they don't look like they have anything to offer.
Well, they just have.
It's just a music label.
They apply to the algorithm.
They did the algorithm.
Well, they upload a ton of videos, and
so they're just pumping out content and not worrying
they're
about
a
quality.
content farm.
I hate that.
5-Minute Crafts, which I think is the third biggest YouTube channel. Total content farm. They make 20-minute views, 5 videos a day, and they pull in numbers too. I think it was I forget what overhead company runs that channel, a bunch of other channels.
Mm-hmm.
They're pulling in tons of money.
It sucks.
It's a big content farm.
And all I'm saying is dude, Jimmy Tatro, what's the YouTube channel for? He does a lot of sketch comedy. And also, if you've seen, I give him another plug. If you've seen American Vandal, he played, I think Dylan was the bad guy's name in season 1. And he's also check out Real Bros of Simi Valley. Season 1's on YouTube. Season 2's on Facebook Watch. Season 3 is coming out, but that's something funny he did. So, but yeah, I really like him. He does sketch comedy. He's a funny guy, and he also directs, produces, and writes a lot of his own stuff. Especially the TV show Bros of Simi Valley. It's actually really high quality. I can talk more about the YouTube thing later because when there's someone I really like, I like to research stuff on them. But anyway. Yeah. But he did a podcast with Cody Ko.
Oh, I love Cody Ko.
And yeah, so Cody Ko is cool. And he did a podcast with Cody Ko, and because they're good friends. Yeah, they're homies. Cody Ko is also on this show, Real Bros of Simi Valley. He plays his brother. But yeah, the podcast with Cody Ko, they were talking about YouTube and stuff, and he was like, what he hates is so many people are just pumping out content. And not worrying about the quality of said stuff. They're just making stuff. And that's why when he said that, I was in my head, I was that's actually very true. And also seeing stuff now. And that's why I really like the YouTube channels I watch. I notice I really like them because they're not, they're not just pumping out content. They're making stuff because it's stuff they like and have fun. And I watch stuff on Instagram and something these people are just making funny, just making short little clips of what they think is funny every day.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. And also a lot of times I'm it's not even funny. I'm just kind of what was the point? Or a quick second laugh. I'm are you really just doing this for money? There's point I'm you can be content creator and for money. Because that's what you like and you have for money. But don't but if you're just pumping out content because you're I'm just trying to make this or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't just pump out content just cause. If you're gonna pump out content, do it cause it's something you like, and I'm actually working to make something that's I think is cool. Especially I said, with the thing I'm starting, I might not have the best quality stuff, but I'm making stuff that I like, and you see, I have stuff I've written, I write my stuff, and I look it over, and I get opinions from other people. So I'm actually with what I have, I'm trying to make the best thing I got.
Yeah.
Which is I think that's cool rather than just me just being no, and I'm just gonna sorry. I'm just gonna oh, diddle daddle the skittle scattle. I'm not skittle scattle diddle daddler. I am.
So that's about all that we're gonna close this up real fast. But
did you want me to plug the thing?
yeah, I'll get to that.
I'm sorry.
So big thanks to Bryson Schultz for being on the show today. If I'll give him, hopefully, come back, do another episode.
I definitely will.
And if you wanna plug anything,
oh yeah,
go ahead.
I need some water. So I am working on some stuff right now. If you know me, I'm a huge fan of film, and I love sketch comedy and stuff. So it was an idea I had like a few years ago. But hopefully in a few weeks, more like 2 or 3, I will have my own YouTube channel called The Bryson Schultz Show, where I will be doing a lot of sketch comedy stuff, and also branching out into a production thing that I'm trying to do called Crew Productions, which I'll get into later. But yeah, The Bryson Schultz Show is mostly going to be sketch comedy, and then the Crew thing is going to have like hopefully like podcast stuff, and have my boy Tony on there because I love this kid, and like short film stuff and like TV show ideas that I really like and have that I think are funny, and some that are really dramatic and dark that I just like have fun. But yeah, like basically Bryson Schultz Show coming out, hopefully very funny, or that you'll think is funny. It's stuff.
There's a lot of people in the world. Someone's got. So I feel that
someone's got to think it's
there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Anything that pops into my head, I think is funny. But there's got to be somebody on this earth that shares my sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, if you think my stuff sucks, then thank you. But just tell me. But I mean, everything's cool. Yeah. But yeah, it's me just kind of like doing stuff that I like and think is funny, and just getting ideas that I write down out there, and not just lying around like a homeless person. Yeah. I love homeless people. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm excited. Come see it. Be out soon. The trailer, hopefully, and I will be filming tomorrow, so hopefully the trailer should come out in a few days. And yeah, trailer come out in a few days. Sketch come out later. Having fun with my friends. Tony's also helping on it, so you'll see this, boys. Yeah, Tony, if you didn't know. Yeah, Tony's also helping on it because I do not have equipment. So, yeah, he's going to be a big help. One of my head producers. And, yeah, we're just having fun.
So, anyway, again, huge thank you.
I'll also see me on another podcast with...
You don't get...
I don't plug other people.
I mean, you can if you want.
Rachel Russell, you know her, a good friend of ours. She is also interested in starting a podcast soon. So if she does it and she posts it, I don't know how she'll do it, but yeah, you'll see me on there as well. Bryson Schultz.